And exactly 22 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, talking about AM time on a wonderful looking Friday morning. This is Radio Anu, talking about RadioAnu.com, broadcasting out of the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge in the top ranking enterprise on the old Parham Road, St. John's, Antigua, West Indies as it's called, the Caribbean. Carried so far beyond where we belong. And now it's 23 minutes after 7. The Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. A wonderful morning, just going through the vibrations here. And this little clip here that I'm doing will also be posted on the YouTube and in the Facebook. So for those who are, let's say, watching or who will be watching this little plus here on the Facebook and in the YouTube, specifically for the YouTube, you could definitely get us at RadioAnu.com. This is where we are broadcasting live 24/7, right there in our description. The description for this video, just below the video, you would see the link RadioAnu.com, and all you got to do is press it and you come straight to RadioAnu.com. It's the 17th day of November 2017, and what I want to do right now, I want to officially launch this year's youth art competition. Definitely, although we use the term competition just to be clear of what is happening, it's more an expression, but that is how the world is set. Now, every year at this time, I have a art competition, which is basically like a little sister to our essay competition. The essay competition is done every February, every year. We've been doing that for going on 5 years now. And the essay competition, as you know, February being what they refer to as Black History Month, directly deals with our African heritage and history and culture. Is the youth essay competition. It's a bit more broader than the art competition for now, but both are growing in their own realms. But the essay competition, just to say a quick thing about that first, what it does, literally we incorporate the children from 5 to 18. In fact, depending on the situation, sometimes we have to fluctuate, really, you know, because what we do, we go and we, you know, get prizes for the children. And as it relates to the essay competition, we specifically get laptops and digital cameras and tablets. Basically, that's the realms that we go, and this is something that we realize that the children delight in the laptops and they delight in the tablets. We have never given the raw cash. We always make sure we get these products for them of that standard, basically. And we all know that anybody will be able to jump up and say, well, you know, these may not be the best gifts and X, Y, Z, but the fact is that you could do so much with the laptop, so much you can do with the tablet, believe me, and good and bad. And the fact is that you are encouraging the child to go and research their African heritage because they want the laptop. They want the tablet. So when you ask them to write an essay of 300 words, depending on what age group that we are dealing with, and you tell them, well, listen, you go and, you know, research your African heritage and history and write an essay, what does my African heritage mean to me? And that's basically the subject for the last 4 years. What does my African heritage really mean to me? So a child in this time usually like what does my African heritage mean to me? Honestly, doesn't mean a thing, you know. But again, I would like to get that laptop. I would like to get that tablet, you know. We don't push phones too much. I would like to get the digital camera. Yeah. What you want to give the child? Some pair of pants and ties and suits? They don't want that. Trust me. So when you give them what they desire, it encourages them now to go and do what they've never done. Some research on their African heritage. My brothers and sisters, especially for those who are not in the island of Antigua, this is not talk, eh? They talk a lot around here, and for those you talk a lot, they talk a lot. You know, I'm not afraid to say that on a regular, we have written letters to the different ministers of education that have reigned over the period, asking them to consider and look into the whole concept of bringing our African heritage, not just history, but our African heritage into the curriculum, into the syllabus. And maybe the bus wouldn't be so silly anymore once you edify the child and who they really are. So basically that is what it's all about. So we are now bringing a program. We're bringing a program. People get on the radio all the time. Well, you know, we need to teach them their local history. They don't even know their local history in schools. Oh my gosh. And then a few would come after they hear myself and others trumpet. Well, you know, we need to start to incorporate our African story. We don't even understand what happened before, you know, we were enslaved and rah rah rah. And these people that are rah rah rah, you know, I'm telling you, some of them, they're business people, big enterprise, big this and big that. And when it looks like the in thing, they toot their horn and talk about, blow their trumpet and talk about, listen, African heritage and African history, but they do not put a nickel, dime or a penny towards anything that has to do with any African heritage and the youth. I'm not asking you. I'm going to be very clear here. I am the best authority to talk about that in this land. Nobody else, no human being in this island has more authority, straight up, to talk about our children and their African heritage and what we're doing about it. Nobody else, straight up. I'm going to tell you why I take that stance. Because every year I approach these same talkers and show them what I'm doing. And to make a long story very short, the vast majority of the resources that is needed to make the competition happen, it comes straight from me. I ain't got a problem with that. If I did, I wouldn't do it. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm just letting you know, especially those on this land, that the talking is over. It hurts me to hear you talk sometimes. It is better that you just be quiet. And then we ourselves, we're not even putting anything in place to fill that gap that we say needs to be filled. It's obvious, may not happen tomorrow, but it's obvious that in 10 years, if you really bring our real culture and heritage to the forefront, in 10 years, you see a stronger generation. The new generation now and the one that will be here in 10 years. I'm telling you, The headline in one of the major newspapers today, a brother went to the police station saying his life is in danger. Some fellas want to kill him. Remember just 2 days ago, the murder rate passed the highest it has been, I think, ever. 19 murders for the year. Now if you're in Trinidad and Jamaica, you may laugh. What are you talking about? Well, yeah, I can understand. But it's getting hot everywhere. You see what I'm saying? So places where there were no murders at all, you may have 5 gone for the year already. It's a strange thing. But all that I'm showing you is that when it comes to the youth, when you don't know who you are, when you don't understand where you come from, your heritage and your history, tree without a root, Marcus Garvey, caterpillar thinking that it's a worm. If you don't understand that caterpillar worm stuff, one day you'll hear about it in the tiger's nest, you know. So that's my point. That's why I'm saying this. That it is time that we cut the talking, my brothers and sisters in Antigua. I'm talking about specifically. The essay competition, it's always, well, the participation is always good. And we have a banquet afterwards, you know. It's not just talk. We have a banquet and the prize, the presentation. Make sure we draft up invitations to the same talkers too, eh? Sometimes they show up. Yeah. But I mean, it's a joy. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy to do this. Believe me. I'm looking for nothing. You know, if I couldn't do it, I wouldn't do it. I know I can, but I'll be happy to see those of us that say we have an interest in our children and wanting to stop the violence and wanting to stop this and that and want to encourage them to know who they are. Well, if you don't have the time to do it and you see somebody doing it, assist somebody, man. Wow, come and assist me. So I gotta go and make sure I have a tablet ready for a tablet and a what do you call it, a laptop and something else ready for February, because that's what it is too. We usually have 3 divisions, you know, like you know, somewhere between the age of 5 and 9, and maybe 9 and 15, 18, something like that. So we usually have it in 3 sections. And what we would do now, the child, I'm just kind of catching my thoughts here now. We usually have like a first place for each section. That's it. So no second place, no third place. Why not? That's more prizes. That's the point. So we usually have like just a first place for each section. One year, you know, it was such a way that we only had 1 section and I had a first place and second place. So you see, I had to juggle it and twist it around because the people them not coming up. Again, I mean, that's their business. It's for me to do. But it would be nice if they would step on board. Well, you know, my brother, these people, they're not for that. Well, tell them, hush them out. Tell them stop talking after they hear me talk and saying, well, yeah, man, the brother is right on this and that. And then when you go to them, I'm not making up no story, you know. I listen to them, I say, yeah, well, I'm going to check you next week. And I go and say, well, you know, you kind of caught me at a bad time here, you know. Things, as you know, the economy in the country is... Give me a break. Give me a break. I don't work for no one. I don't work for no human being. Nobody can call me and say, where are you? No human being can call me. Nobody. No one on the planet can call me and say you're late. And I ain't complaining. Anyway, so I'm saying all of that, especially for our international audience too, so they understand what's going on down here on the ground. Yeah, that this is what we do every year. So now, the art competition now, yeah, we're officially launching the art competition. That's why we're here. And the art competition is for December. Obviously, it's around the time that they call Christmas. We purposely do this. We're not into no Christmas. We're not into Santa fraud. You know that. But what it is, it's obvious that at this time, the system is so set that it catches the mind of your own children, even some of you that are conscious Some of you that are conscious, you Rastafari, you Rasta man. I think that you Rasta man. You can't get away from it. I see you. You see me. Well, not me. You see me, but you ain't see me buying no Christmas gift for nobody. Impossible. Not even my children. My children, you think I would ever? They don't want it. If they know you bringing some Christmas gift, they don't want that. But my children, but you see, that's our problem. You may be saying, oh, you're cruel. You don't buy no Christmas gift for mine. What are you talking about? I don't want to expose nothing to nobody. You know? My children are disciplined. My children love Haile Selassie and King Emmanuel, Marcus Garvey. That's what I grow them up in. I don't have no time to play. And my children live a free life. They're well fed. You know, I don't want to bring in my home, you know, man. But whatever your children have, even toys, they got it too. But I just don't prime their mind to receive nothing on the 25th day of December. That's the difference. We have holidays we celebrate. They have birthdays. And they do good in their academics. You know, so I deal with them. They're dealt with. They're happy. You have to condition your mind as a conscious person, man, woman, and family, to bring your children up. I know it's hard, but hey, as I said, I don't answer to nobody. For 20 years, no one. You just gotta make up your mind what you're dealing with. But since the vast majority of us can't really say a thing, we still gotta put the Christmas tree up in our house. Our wife would be upset. Imagine that. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, you know, but sometimes my heart bleeds to see where we are. But anyway, the point is though, so every year at this time, because the time is moving, this is Radio Anue, every year at this time we have an art competition. And the art competition is it's for the younger ones between the ages of 5 and 10, or from 5 to 10, not between. From 5 to 10, these are that's the age group that we're dealing with. And what we do, we ask the child, male or female, there's only one winner here, to draw or paint or color. Now this is very unique. As you could see, there's an age span from 5 to 10. You have the choice to draw, paint or color, and do not believe because you're drawing it and not coloring it is going to take any marks off. The judge will be our art teacher here at the Institute. He's also an art teacher at the Antigua Grammar School, Brother Fitzroy Peters. He will judge the competition as he has always done. And what will happen now, as I said, so the child now, obviously the child that puts the most effort, he will get a vibes. But as I said, not because you didn't go out of your way to paint it and color it and you decided to do a black and white kind of shaded vibes doesn't mean that's not going to stand out. So the child could draw it, they could paint it, or they could color. And what we want is an African version of Christ and his mother. People misquote this and say, oh, he want how you go? A black Jesus and Mary. I never said no way. Don't tell nobody that. Don't me. They ain't got no black Jesus nowhere. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm telling you, but I don't want to go into that right now. I don't want to go there. Check you can check my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, Priest Isaac's YouTube channel, and you get all the philosophy you want. But for now, let's just keep it where we are. But that's not what I said. I want an African version. So some level of history and heritage comes now. An African version of Christ and his mother. Now Isis and Horus, which is Aset and Heru, is an African version, you know, of Christ and his mother. And I shouldn't even have to say that because, to be honest, the person that would do that in my book alone, you know, if I was a judge, they've gone an extra length there because it shows creativity. So whatever the case is, that's what we ask the child to do, to give us a drawing, a rendition of such. The deadline now is, oh my, you know, I don't have my records right in front of me, but anyway, I'll get it before I come off of the air. The deadline though is about like, you know, 7 days or 13 days prior to the 25th day of December. I'll give you the exact deadline. But anyway, I'll come back. I'll come and give you the deadline after we do a little intermission. And for those who may be watching this on the YouTube, I will put the date literally on the screen so you see exactly when the so-called deadline is. I don't like to say deadline because nobody's going to die here. Lifeline, really. This is the date for the your entrance. So that's all the child has to do. Draw a picture of Christ, an African version of Christ and his mother. Well, Christ was not African. Who told you so? The Charist. Come on, let's not go there. Philosophy. Check my YouTube channel. So an African version of Christ and his mother. Obviously, an African version, you know what I mean, can't be European. So, yeah, an African version of Christ and his mother. That's all they got to do. And they will win a $200 gift certificate from Toy Box. Hear that? Toy Box. So we ain't giving away no tablets. We're not giving away no laptops or any digital camera. We are giving them a certificate worth $200 for them to go to Toy Box and take whatever they want that's worth that $200. And this is before, quote unquote, so-called Christmas comes about. Get that good, you know. Now, obviously, any child around here, and most of you parents too, would not mind having a $200 gift certificate to go to Toy Box. You know what's in the box. And Toy Box, it's full of toys. For those who know where Toy Box is, on the Old Palm Road. You know, and all the child has to do to get $200 that can be spent at Toy Box, all they got to do, my mommy, daddy, and little children, all you got to do, hear what you got to do for Uncle Priest. You need to draw, whether you color it or you paint it, but we're dealing with artwork. Do what you can do. If you're between the ages of 5 and 10, if you're 5 to 10, in that age group, you have to present for me an African version of Christ and his mother. That's all. And if you have the best one, you win the gift certificate. $200 you have to go in Toy Box and pick up whatever you want. And there are plenty toys there too. You get what I'm saying? Alright, that's what it is. So you can say what you want. Some of you that are, encouraging Christmas. Me, I go encourage any Santa Claus. I'm encourage them to draw the African version of who they're singing praises to. You don't understand what's going on. I mean, if you don't understand how to play chess, if you don't understand how to deal with the battlefield and the art of war, when to be covert and overt, I shouldn't even be telling you all of this. Give thanks for your presence with us, Radio Anu. So of course, you know, you would drop it off at our headquarters. That's at the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. That's on Old Palm Road in the top ranking enterprise. You could definitely, for more information, of course, you know, you can contact us 728-3162, 728-3162. And of course, and even those of you internationally, you could contact us too. Area code, well, you know my numbers, everything will come up. And definitely, you know, that's it. So give thanks, you know. So let me say now too, As I said, our art competition is complete there. We already have toy box on board, and that's it. I mean, we could make it bigger, you know. The art competition could be bigger. We could have another segment just like our essay competition. But we're not in the mood to go and try to get our people in society. This is the Christmas coming around. I got to laugh, brother. The mind is a mystic thing. Hogmas I was going to say it, okay? But it's in my vocab. I'm not ashamed. Hogmas. Yeah. But this is Christmas coming around. And we're going to take all our money and just give it to Santa Claus. Before you give it to someone that has something to do which will enrich our children and our future. You know, because I mean, these same people meet me on the road and call me, some of them, and boy, I appreciate your work and appreciate, well, assist the work. Assist the work. And if you notice, you know, although like anybody else at any country and any business or any enterprise, they get assistance from one another, you know. But it's only the little poor man as such. They try to make you feel guilty for seeking assistance. My foot. This is for the benefit of us all. You should assist it. We should have more categories in the art competition. We should have more promotion, because I gotta pay to promote it, you know. I gotta pay to go on these other radio programs around here to promote it, to put my ads on the air, to promote it. I gotta pay money to do that. But I don't ask for nothing. I do it. But for February now, I'm telling you, you people around here, man, with all the talk, you should come on board. Contact me. You know how to find me. You know exactly where I am. And for those overseas now, man, I'm well known, you know. I could give you some stories, but you come and contact me and say, Priest Isaac, here's $1,000 to the youth essay competition, and do it before Christmas, because a lot of the excuses you get after Christmas is what? Boy, you should have checked me before Christmas. Well, we're checking you before Christmas now. If you're serious about black redemption, if you're serious about your youths, as you say, in this little island. Sometimes they had a brother from, can't remember where he's from, but from the United States, and he contributed towards the essay competition about 2 years ago. Imagine that. He assisted us in getting a tablet, actually. Imagine that. So even simple things like this, you know, man. You don't have to give no money. If you have the laptop, some of you, and this is another thing, you know, I don't want to waste too much time here. Sometimes you go to people that you know. Some of these Arabs around here too. Anyway, it's not really their business. Let me not bring them into this. It's all right. So for those of you who know that I'm not even speaking to people that have no interest in nothing that I'm saying. I'm speaking to people that say they have an interest. Yeah. Even some of you watching on YouTube. That's another crowd altogether, you know, man. I'll get there sometime. That's another crowd altogether. But give thanks. So the art competition, you know, and as I said, the essay competition, looking forward to those of you who have a lot of talk to come forward and support. Exactly. Wow, we've been doing it for a little bit there. 9 minutes moving up until the hour of 8 o'clock. Once again on a wonderful Friday morning, going straight into the Sabbath as well, talking about the 17th day of November 2017. Yeah, this is Radio Anu, radioanu.com. So of course, for those on the YouTube now, if you've never checked us on radioanu.com, the link is in the description below. Right in the description below, all you gotta do is look down and you're gonna see the link, radioanu.com. That's all you gotta do, you know, is just press it. It's a button, just press it and you're right here with us, radioanu.com. And we have a lot of knowledge, information, and inspiration, a lot of different interviews and lectures and documentaries and good music. I mean, the whole works right here at RadioAnu.com. And of course, I'm asking you to subscribe, those on YouTube, to the YouTube channel, Priest Isaac's YouTube channel. Those of you who are listening live on Radio Anu, if you've never been to our YouTube channel, well, there it is. That's the invitation there. If you want a lot more information and, well, directly from me, oh, that's the place to go. Priest Isaac's YouTube channel. And of course, give the video some likes as well when it comes on the YouTube. Just like it up. Just press like. It's just a lot of press button, you know, man. You ain't got to spend no money. All you got to do is just press the button, the like button, you know, and give it some hits, as they say. So we use some terms here. And thumbs up. Thumbs up is a deadly thing, you know, man. Thumbs up. Yeah, man, they had the thumbs up. Oh, my goodness gracious. Man, they had some machinery, brother, some equipment during the time of slavery. They would wrap this iron kind of twine, thick iron thread around your thumbs, brother. And they would raise it up with a crank and have you standing on your toes, and your thumb being pulled up by the iron twine, which is being held by a crank, a sort of pulley kind of thing. Yeah, and it's like torture. They have you there for hours. Even if you're there for 10 seconds, brother, you're in pain. Thumbs up, eh? So you gotta be careful. Hey, thumbs up. Yeah, you gotta be careful with some of these stuff, eh? But anyway, give thanks for your presence with us. Talking about RadioAnu.com. Right about now, we're going to be presenting oh, for those of you, I don't know how many of you were with us like about 3 hours ago. We just we were listening to that press conference that Minister Louis Farrakhan gave yesterday in Washington D.C. I'm sure many of you, if you didn't hear it on Radio Anu, you may have watched it on YouTube or something, but we're going to rebroadcast that as well sometime during the day. And of course, there's an interview with Brother Umar Johnson that he did in Philadelphia recently also that we're going to present right about now. So give thanks for your presence with us. Yeah, of course, this is Radio Anu, RadioAnu.com. Yeah, on YouTube, go in the description, man, and press the link. Yeah, Rastafari. As we continue, 5 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock.
Country to give lectures, seminars, and workshops.
To make booking, call or WhatsApp area code 268-728-3162 or contact us via email theblackshepherd@live.com.
Holy Manuel Rastafari.
Rastafari, come and produce ancient maps. You know, in the sing down, ear of remembrance, put on the ring down, just speak the truth from start, from in front of heart, in the sing